Hello again YouTube, Mad Dog here. Welcome back to my channel. So this little video is going to be yet another open tag. So please feel free to share and show your versions of events of this, if you want to, that is, this little subject. And feel free to have a go. It's a subject I've been thinking about for a while now, and something that isn't often discussed within our little outdoorsy community. And basically that is your bucket list. What have you got on your bucket list, your to-do items, before you turn your toes up? So I'm going to share with you 5 of mine. I thought I'd keep it to a list of, let's say, 5, because you could go on forever with this, you know. Things that drive you, things that you want to achieve, things that, you know, get you up in the morning, and things to aim for. You know, everyone's got to have a reason to get up in the morning. Like today I'm on the dreaded afternoon shift. In a little while I've got to go get changed, make my way off to work, but it's a means to an end to fund things that I'm passionate about, things that I want to achieve within my own personal life. So I'm going to share 5 excuse me, I'm going to share my 5 picks with you guys and lasses, some of which are doable, some of which are, if I'm truthful to myself, maybe just that little ways out of my reach, out of grasp, but I'm keeping them on there anyway, because you've got to have ambition, right? So stay with me and we'll have a look at those 5 picks. Okay, my 5 picks, they are as follows. Number 1, first and foremost for me, now I'm getting an old boy, I intend to retire at 55 years of age. I'm currently 45 years of age. I'm putting a lot of my wages, funding into my pension, and God willing, if I stay of reasonable health and above the right side of the grass, then I do intend on retiring at 55 years of age to 58. I'll leave myself a bit more of a window there in case things don't go as planned regarding my pension pot. So yeah, 55 to 58 is one of my bucket list items for retirement. So that'd be my first pick. Something else that I've always wanted to do, pick number 2, would be to have a flight in a Supermarine Spitfire. You know, the famous iconic Second World War fighter plane. I mean, you know, that would be a boyhood dream of mine, to actually have a go in a Spitfire. I believe there is at least one that's relatively local to me, that's a 2-seater, that is still in operation, flying, and does take paying passengers. I think it's called Grace, the Spitfire is. So that's something I can save up towards, and maybe tick that off my bucket list as one of my bigger birthdays, you might say, something like that. So that'd be item number 2, is to have a go in the Spitfire. So item number 3 would be to own and buy my own piece of woodland, because, you know, I'm an outdoorsy sort of person, hence the channel. And the regulations and the rules over here in the UK are quite restrictive as to where you can go, what you can do. Lots and lots of detail behind that, you know, trespass, lighting fires, can't carry fixed knives, can't do this, can't do that, shooting with permission. There's lots of red tape around all our outdoor activities. So I thought the best way of getting around that problem will be to save up hard and buy my own bit of woodland. If it's my land, I can do what I want to do on it. So that's item number 3, is to buy my own piece of woodland in the UK. So item number 4 and 5, they probably get a bit more out of reach now, but I'm going to include them anyway because they are on my bucket list. So item number 4 will be to own and drive a Series 1 flat floored convertible E-type Jaguar. Oh yeah. I mean, my parents, my father and my granddad, my dad's dad, they used to own a service station garage in a small village called Ambergate in Derbyshire in the 60s. So they have had E-type Jaguars between them. And at the time, because it was the 60s, I guess they never really thought much of it, you know, like you don't. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. But for me, being brought up around the whole car thing, I'm from a car sort of background regarding my parentage. Both me and my dad, we used to run a part-time wedding car company, and I have owned Jaguars before. classic Jaguars before, but I've never owned an E-Type Jag. But now the prices have gone so astronomical. You know, for a working class fella like me, it's almost an impossibility to retain one unless I win the lottery or something like that. You know, they're running into 200, 300,000 pounds now for a Series 1 flat floored E-Type. I'm not over keen on the later V12s and the 70s one. I think the smooth, perfect lines were spoilt later on. Anyway, I digress. That's my bucket list number 4, is to own and drive an E-Type Jag. Last item on my list, number 5, would be almost fantasical, I think is the word, but something I would love to do. Something I'm interested in purely for the nostalgia, the whole story around this, and that is to dive the wreck of the Titanic. I would love to be able to afford to be taken down to the wreck of the Titanic and see it firsthand with my own eyes, you know, before it is eaten away by this mysterious algae that's taking all the iron out of the wreck and it becomes just a big pile of shale. I love the whole story around the Titanic, and the warning from history that it also carries, you know, never underestimate Mother Nature, because you will come off the wrong side of that. So yeah, I'd love to dive the Titanic. That will be my 5th and final item at the moment on my bucket list. So just, do excuse me, I'm just going to have a swag of coffee. Oh yeah, do excuse me, I'm off to work like I say in a few minutes, so just having a brew. Yeah, please feel free to chuck in on this open tag. Let me know what you think, what your ambitions and goals are. No matter how trivial they may seem, an ambition's an ambition, it really doesn't matter. So just on a footnote, I'm working very hard, and all I'll say to you at the moment is one of my 5 items I can pretty much safely say is now ticked off. I'm going to share that with you very soon. So like I say, I won't disclose too much at the moment, but of the 5 items I've just spoken about, one of them, tick, done. Yes! Anyway, thank you all very much for watching again. Take care out there, have a great week, whatever you're all doing. Stay safe, because the weather is still miserable over here in the UK. Drive slowly, take extra time, no rushing about. See you all soon. Mad Dog signing off. Yeah!